Hey guys, it's vf.miniatures Battle Reports, and today we're playing a 2000 points battle between my Thousand Sons and Matt's Aeldari. That's my 2000 points of Thousand Sons. This is my take on the list that is solving a glowing problem of not having Magnus here, because as you can see there is a big Magnus-sized hole in the list. I think that if you want to do a competitive list, you probably almost always want to have Magnus here. I just don't have the model yet. It's somewhere in the warp, and we may or may not receive it soon enough, depending on how fickle is Zinch going to be. But that's how I think you could run Thousand Sons without Magnus. I have 3 Mutalith Vortex Beasts. I'm going to start with the big stuff here because they're just awesome. They do a lot for the list. They provide a lot of utility, provide a lot of wounds, toughness to an army that is otherwise relatively fragile. So they are the tough and not very expensive part that I like to have in the list if I can. I have 2 units of 3 Tangor Enlightened here, so they are there to do secondaries, to be fast, to score points, hold objectives for me, and they can also move reactively, so they have some defense in that sense. And they also have, I think, an invulnerable save, so it's not an automatic kill if something looks at them. They need to put at least something into them to kill them. The 2 Chaos Spawn, which are going to be doing exactly the same thing, they're just tougher but slower, so that's why I have them here. The 3 units of Rubric Marines, so the 10-man unit of Flamers is going to be with Ahriman, obviously, because he's going to give them +1 to wound. Ahriman is also here, the nice guy who's going to be providing 3 Cabal points for us. By the way, this Ahriman model is currently for sale on eBay, so it's one from my collection. I have 2, I don't need 2. So if you are looking to pick up a nice Ahriman for your collection, check out the link in the description for the listing. The Chaos Thousand Sons Sorcerer is going to join a 5-man squad of Rubrics, and he also has the Athenaean Scrolls, I think, the one that gives +1 Cabal point to me, so he gives me 2 in total. The Thousand Sons Terminator Sorcerer is obviously going to join the 10-man unit of Scarab Occult Terminators, of course. So he's going to give them lethal hits, and he also has an enhancement which allows me to teleport them across the board, the crystal enhancement, whatever it is. And the 5-man unit of Rubrics is going to be joined by the guy with the arcane vortex enhancement, so he is going to be able to do a lot of mortal wounds if he gets into range for them. So he also has a dedicated Rubric Marine squad, and that's pretty much my 2000 points. I think it's 13 Cabal points in total, and we'll see how well they can hold their own against the Aeldari.
We have 1,995 points of Aeldari, led by an Autarch Wayleaper with Howling Banshee Mask, Fusion Gun, and Starglaive. He also has the Phoenix Gem for a stand back up.
So if I kill him, he doesn't actually die.
Yes.
He goes back to Craftworlds and back to the tabletop.
Real fast. Then we have the Avatar, the Death Jester with Fate's Messenger.
What does Fate Messenger do?
It is like the reroll you get for your Sorcerer.
You can put enhancement on the Death Jester, that's cool.
Yeah.
I thought like Harlequins are special in that sense.
Yeah, you can't do it on the Solitaire.
He has a special like restriction for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I think, yeah. Then we have a Farseer with the Witchblade, and the Spirit Seer, who will be leading the 10-man squad of Wraithguard.
Okay.
So we have a 10-man squad of Guardian Defenders with a Bright Lance, 2 5-man Ranger squads, a support weapon with D-Cannon, some deep striking Swooping Hawks, and then finally the Wraithknight with its 2 heavy Wraith Cannons and Star Cannons.
Classic Wraithknight loadout. Very cool. Thank you very much. We're going to be playing Crucible of Battle, so diagonal deployment. Matt and I someone's going to be on this side and someone's going to be on this side over here, and Purge the Foe mission, where we're going to be scoring points for scoring one or more objectives than your opponent, and killing one or more units than your opponent. So if we kill one, you get 4 points. If we kill more than your opponent, we score 4 points. So 4 more points. And this is the layout. So we have an objective in the center, we have an objective there, and diagonally from it right over here, and the same as here and over there. So one closer to the deployment zone, very much inside the deployment zone, one just outside of the deployment zone diagonally, and the same on the other side, and one in the center as usual. On the Mechanicum designated planet Keres IV-Theta-9, where ancient battlefields scar landscape, Ahriman of the Thousand Suns seeks the Shattered Nexus. This enigmatic Aeldari relic is rumored to hold secrets that could reverse the tragic Rubric, offering redemption to his ensorcelled brethren. Armed with the reality-bending umbralific crystal, Ahriman and his sorcerer converge on the relic's last known coordinates. They face fierce resistance from a prepared Aeldari force led by a prescient Farseer determined to thwart Ahriman's quest and protect their sacred artifact. The ruins of Keres IV-Theta-9 become a battleground of psychic might and ancient technology. Rubric Marines, their warp flamers cast in eerie glows, clash with the stoic Wraith blades. Amidst the melee, the fiery Avatar of Khaine emerges, intent on halting Ahriman's advance. Zangorn Light and Chaos Spawn engage in hit-and-run tactics on the flanks, countered by swift strikes of the Aeldari. The Farseer's tactical acumen meets the challenge of the Scarab Occult Terminators, as the Wraithknight's thunderous cannons face off against the towering Mutalith Vortex Beasts. So this is how we deployed. I have almost all of my stuff on the line, except for a couple of units that I hid as much as I could. So the Zangor and Leiden over here are hiding behind the building. The Terminators are hiding inside the building. The Ahriman's units and Zangor and Leiden and another unit with the Infernal Master, they are hiding behind this piece of terrain, which the only line of sight would be on this angle, but I've dropped them later, so most of Matt's assets were in that area, so I decided that it's going to be probably safe there for them. My Mutalith Vortex Beasts are just there on the line because they are, first of all, they're monsters, they want to be on the line, and also I don't think that the Mutalith Vortex Beasts would have a lot of utility if I put them somewhere over here, because they would just spend the eternity, the full game, just walking around the building. So I hope they will withstand whatever firepower comes their way. Wink wink, Wraithknight. And the other unit of 5 Rubric Marines are over there. That's the guys who cannot be shot if the shooting unit is outside of 18 from them. My 2 spawn are on home objective duty. They're gonna move onto the objective as soon as my turn starts, and that's pretty much my deployment. Matt, what do you have in your corner?
Yeah, everything's kind of spread out. I want to screen for the jump that they can do. The
umbralific crystal.
And then both sides are skirmished by the Rangers. Maybe get some line of sight on some characters. Or some character sniping, but yeah, mostly everything's in the center.
Cool, okay. So let's see who goes first. Let's roll off. Yeah, wishing you luck.
Good luck.
1 and a 4. So Thousand Suns will go first in this game. But Zinch is on our side. Maybe. Or maybe he's just playing with us. So here we are at the end of the movement phase. Everything has moved forward except for a couple of units that were a bit more cautious. I've kept the Terminators hidden back here because there was just not a good moment for them now to pop up, I think. We'll see if that was the correct choice or not. And I was just a bit starved on the command points to use them to their fullest. So that's why they are still in the building. So are the spawn behind them. Well, yeah, hiding behind the building. Almost everything else has moved up. The Ahriman squad has advanced forward. So they were not in range anyways, and I did not intend for them to shoot really in this turn. I want them to be there to pose a threat for next turns. The Mutalith Vortex Beasts have all moved their 10 inches, maybe a little less. That squad with the sorcerer has moved up into almost into the building to hide. The Zangor Enlightened have moved 10 and 10 over there, so they're on the objectives. They were initially in line of sight from the Spirit Seer unit, but of course Phantasm happened, and Eldar's trickery means that...
Get out of the...
Yes, and unfortunately we will not be able to shoot the Spirit Seer at this moment in time, but we'll get to him at some point, hopefully. The Infernal Master squad is here, and he's ready to be double moved, because I want to use his Vortex against the Wraithblade, sorry. Yeah, that's pretty much my movement phase. We're up to 1 command points. I've drawn 2 awful cards. So I've drawn Capture Enemy Outpost and Behind Enemy Lines. So neither of these can happen in this turn. Behind Enemy Lines was like theoretically possible if I rolled a 6 on the advance for my Zangor Enlightened and double move them. But I didn't want to spend all those Cabal points and hope for an advance roll there. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to get a command point. I was just a bit unlucky on the draw. Other than that, let's do the shooting. In the shooting phase, I've double moved the Infernal Master, so he's definitely in range of the guys. And I'll use Doombolt for 7 Cabal points. I have 1 left. I have started with 13. And on the 1, I do D3 Mortal Wounds to the Wraith Guard. On 2 to 5, I do D3 plus 3. On a 6, I do D3 plus 6. So we'll see how well I roll. Yeah, so rolling, and it's going to be 6. Okay, so it means D3 plus 6 mortal wounds. So the D3 part, 2. So it's 8 mortal wounds onto the
2 guys die.
Wraith Blades. 2 guys die and 1 guy on the wound. Okay, I need to polish him off, so I'll probably shoot some bolters into him from the squad of Rubrics. So we'll first shoot the Soul Reaper Cannon from this small 5-man squad into the Wraith Blade. So it's going to be 3 hits, but 6s are sustained because I have the Infernal Master in the squad, so we're going to leave these 2. And I need... What's your toughness?
6.
6 or 7? Well, it doesn't matter because I rolled 3 6s, so it's 3 devil wounds. Okay. That was a lucky roll. So that's going to be 1 guy dead and 1 guy down to 1 wound. Mm-hmm. Next, 3 bolter shots because they're not in rapid fire. So 2 6s, so they pop 2 extra, and the 3 is a hit. And I need 5s, and I reroll once because you're not on the objective, right?
No.
Okay, so I reroll once. So 2 wounds at AP1. So just your 2 pluses?
2 plus. Yep.
3 plus. Saving with my sword.
Yeah.
It's a save, definitely. And I'll do Warp Smite from my sorcerer in the squad. So the Warp Smite is 2 shots, 6 pops and extra hits, so 2 hits. And I will do. That's anti-infantry 4 plus. They're infantry, right?
They should be, yeah.
Yeah, they probably are. So 4s to do mortal wounds, no, but I will reroll a 1 because I am the rubric thing. I have a special rule like that. Yeah, so no wounds there, and I'll check if there's anything else, and then we're gonna move into the Infernal Master. Infernal Master is gonna roll his Vortex Thing of Doom. He's gonna throw those Screamers into the squad of the Wraith Blades and try to wreak havoc there. 2d6 shots on that. That's probably the most important roll here because everything else can be rerolled, and I will use 1 CP to give him full rerolls to wound. So I'm down to 0 now. So let's see how well I roll on the 2d6. Not great. 4 shots, which is 4 hits, thankfully. And I need 6s here, which I think I can flip 1 into a 6, but I'll roll anyways. So yeah, so a 1 6, and I will reroll these 3. So 2 6s, and I'll flip 1 into a 6. So it's 6. So it's devastating wound. So 1 is 2 wounds, devastating wound.
Okay. So 2.
Remember, devastating wounds are not mortal wounds. So I'm not sure how many. Did you have a wounded guy there?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1 guy dies because of that, and 1 more guy dies.
Okay.
Okay. So it was okay. Could have been worse. Could have been better. Probably worth a command point. In any case, I think that's this squad. Let's move on. So the Great Bows over there are gonna try to blink off a guy maybe with the Fate Caster Great Bows, the Zinch Enlightened. So 6 shots from over there.
Are they still in range?
They're 30 inches. Let's
30?
check.
Okay. Let's check.
Probably are, but maybe I misjudged.
I did remove. No, they're in range.
Okay, so 3 hits on them. They're strength 5, and they're lethal hits, but I didn't roll any 6s. So no wounds from that squad, and they don't have any rerolls. And the second squad is going to repeat the same thing. So 2 hits, and oh, sorry, one was a lethal hit, but doesn't matter, both wound. So 2 at AP1, damage 2.
Look, still 2s because of cover.
Okay, 1.
Doesn't matter.
Roll the 1, damage 2, so one guy will suffer a wound. I'll use the Warp Vortex profile on my Mutalith Vortex Beasts. I initially wanted them to shoot them into the Wraithknight, but because a Wraithknight would still get a 6-up save, and you know, when you give an Eldar a 6-up save, it's almost as giving them a 3+ invulnerable save. Because Matt can just use 1 fate dice and he has 3 6s. By the way, what are your fate dice now?
3 6s, 2 5s,
2 4s, 2 3s, and 3 1s. Okay, so he has enough 6s. He can flip 1 into a 6 using the
Farseer.
The Farseer, so you can essentially pass 2 saves.
Yes.
And that will probably only give you 2 saves from those 3 shots if I use the anti-tank profile. So for now, I'm going to keep them. Keep shooting at the Wraith Blades because I want to get rid of them as much as possible. I've made a mistake. I should have started with them because they're blast, their profile, but at least I stopped soon enough so at least 1 or 2 will get the +1 shot. So D6 plus 3 shots from the, whatever, this one guy in the back. So 1 plus 1, so 2 plus, it's 5 shots, I think. So 5 shots, hitting on 3s. 2 hits and wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. It's strength 9, so AP2. So you're 4-up saves because you have no cover here, and they're damaged. Okay, so one guy dies. The next will repeat the same thing. It's still 5-man squad, so it's still +1 to the thing. I think so, right? Does blast? I'll check. Does blast work when it's just a 5-man squad, or it needs to be 6?
I think it's 5.
Oh, I think we need to check. Yeah, so blast works from 5. Don't need a 6. So it was 9th edition talking in me. 9 plus 1 shots, so it's 10 shots, which is much better than last time. Hitting on 3s. Okay, good. Another hit here. And wounding you on 3s, because we're thankfully strength 9. Okay, not bad. So it's 6 saves, 6 4-ups for you.
6.
Good luck. Failed 3, pass 3. That's perfect. So 1 guy dies and 1 guy is on 1 wound left. And I'll repeat the same step with the last Vortex Beast. So he will do 2 plus 3 shots because no longer a 5-man unit. So 5 shots hitting on 3s. 3 hits, and 1 wound. Only 1 wound. So
all right, I'll auto pass that one.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so auto passing that one, and I think I have 1 Soul Reaper cannon there to shoot at the Rangers unit. So let's do that. 4 hits.
Even with -1 to hit.
Oh, I'll reroll it. I didn't remember how many I passed. So 1, I don't reroll once. So 6 doesn't do anything. Oh, it does. It's actually a lethal hit. And 2 devastating wounds, and that's also a wound because you're T3, right?
Yeah.
So okay, so 2 devastating wounds and 3 normal wounds at AP1.
See.
What's your save?
Let's check.
I also have 1 bolt gun in range. Obviously not rapid fire, so to hit, hits. To wound, a 3+ rerolling once. It wounds. It's not devastating wounds, so you have your. It's AP -1, so you have 5 up. So you can reroll that for a command point.
No command points left.
You've used.
No,
fantastic. Yes,
yeah.
yes. Okay. So that was a good turn. We've managed to kill quite a lot of Wraith Blades. We actually killed the Rangers, which I was very surprised because I did not expect one Soul Reaper to do that much. But they were also always very good weapons. And we didn't score any cards. On the bad note, we didn't score anything. Here, I will go up to 1 command point and 2 command points actually, because I will discard both of these cards. And we will send the ball over to Matt and see what he does in his turn 1. So here's end of Matt's movement phase. We're gonna do Overwatch with the Flamers later, but first Matt will speak about what he did here in the movement phase.
So we have no prisoners and cleanse.
Okay.
So I moved my Rangers to this objective marker to try and cleanse.
Okay. No, any cleansing anywhere? No, not.
Yeah, none of
too far there.
Yeah. Then moved everything kind of up. And advanced this Guardian squad to try and take out that Zangor squad.
Oh, they can advance and shoot, right?
Yes.
Their soul?
Yeah, except the Bright Lance and then the the Farseer's powers.
It should be enough. Cool. And did he stay still?
He did.
Oh, okay.
No real rhyme or reason, but staying right there.
Okay.
These guys moved up. They moved up.
Sure.
He's staying still. It should be peachy.
Okay, awesome. So I am gonna do Overwatch now. So I'm gonna Overwatch one of these two things. I have to decide as soon as they move up, but we talked about that and decided that I can think now because it doesn't really give me any more information. So I will decide now the target. So I'm gonna Overwatch the Wraith Blades because they don't have the Fortune on them now. So I have +1 to wound from Ahriman, so it's forced to wound them. It's 9d6 Flamer shots. So everything depends on this roll, how well I'm gonna be able to roll the 9d6, and also Warp Flame Pistols also in range. So I'm gonna roll that separately. Let's see. That's good. That's a good roll. No 6s, so it didn't look awesome right away, but I don't have a lot of 1s and 2s here, so that's a decent roll. So 29 hits onto the Wraith Blades. First batch of 20. I need 4s to wound, and I can reroll 1s because of my ability. So that's the wound roll, and I can reroll these ones. Yep, and so that's 5 plus 5, 11 wounds, and I need to roll 9 more, so like that. Okay, and reroll this one. So 11 plus 4 wounds from the Warp Flamer, so 14 wounds. 15? No, 15. 15 wounds. My math was not good. 6. And that's how this looks over here. Flamers go into them. We actually thought of maybe a way of avoiding that Overwatch, but unfortunately, because of how slow they move, no matter how they end up, I will still be able to activate Overwatch. So the building here, unfortunately, didn't help them. So I need to check their AP, actually. I don't remember. So it's AP1, so 3 is ignoring cover, but 3 is ignoring. Okay, so did you roll this one?
No, that's just the wound left.
It. So yeah, one guy, is he on 1 wound?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 guy dies, 2 guys die, and 1 suffers a wound, and I still have a Warp Flame Pistol, the Warp Smite, and Ahriman to go. The almighty Warp Flame Pistol, 6 shots, of course. He's a bit weaker, the Warp Flame Pistol, it's only strength 3, so I will be wounding you 4 6s, but 5s because +1. So 5s, 1 wound, and rerolling 1. No, this ability didn't help me with this squad yet. Just 1 more save, good luck. Fortunately. And Warp Smite, 2 attempts to hit, no. And the Ahriman's ability, I'll need to check that. Ahriman's Bolt Pistol, no. And Ahriman's Psychic Stalk ability, no. Okay, so that was the Overwatch.
Okay.
Decent. I think not too overpowering, but damage was done there. So now Matt can proceed with his turn. So now that squad over there is going to target my Zangor Enlightened. Matt did not end the move within 9 of me, so I cannot use my ability to move back, unfortunately. So 8 guys are in range, so it's 16 shots. And you're hitting on 3s, is your Eldar.
Yes.
Yeah, very good, better than everyone else. 3s to hit.
Okay.
I don't think I have any minuses to hit, so just this.
And then your T4.
I think so. Yeah. So yes, T4. So you're only me a force.
1.
6. No, 5.
Did I flip that?
I don't know.
Could we?
Yes, check. 6 wounds caused, and I have 6 plus endurance. Okay, plus 3. Wow, that's good.
Wow.
So one guy dies and one guy is on 1 wound left. So I'll die. I'll die. I'll kill this guy. I'll make him die. So does Farseer shoot after advancing or not? The Wraithknight is shooting his big heavy wraith cannons into my Mutalith Vortex Beast over here, and the shuriken, not shuriken,
Star cannon.
Star cannons are going into my Zengor. So we'll see if they are able to survive. So that's the big guns.
So 2d3.
3d3. 4.
Okay, 4.
Average.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep. Okay.
1 Aeldari reroll.
3 hits.
Then wounding on 3s.
Okay. I'm 10 toughness 10, so it's probably 2s even if you have strength 20.
And then 1 reroll. Okay.
Aeldari reroll does work on both the hit roll and wound, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 3 wounds, right?
3 wounds.
Okay, so 5 plus vulnerable saves. I'm scared for this guy. Okay. Yes, at least 1. Do I want a command point reroll that? Fortunately, I was just 1 cabal point shy of giving myself a free reroll in this phase. I have 1 CP left. So I probably don't want to use that here. So yeah, we'll allow Matt to roll freely. So please, 46.
46. And dead.
It's almost dead. We need to roll 5.
True.
How many is that? It was 4?
That was 4. That was a 4. So 19.
19. Okay, 19. I have 13 wounds. It's actually very much possible.
Okay.
19. So that's 19 dice here. Can you?
Yeah.
Thank you. Too many dice for me to hold the camera myself. So 19. Let's wish this Mutalith good luck. And I think he survived that. So that's quite a lot of 5s. Yeah, he definitely survived. So 3. So he needs to take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and he passed 8. There should be 1 more dice here somewhere, or I didn't.
Or was that?
No, I didn't roll 1. It's over there. So I need to roll another one. Thank you. So he takes +1. So 10 wounds. He's down to 3 wounds left. So he's still alive, but barely hanging to dear life. Arcans into my Zengor Enlightened. So good luck. You've used your reroll. So you wound me on 3s, right? Starcans at 6.
6 or 7, but yeah.
Not 8, right?
Let's
check. Yeah, it's actually 8 now, so 2s to wound. It didn't matter. So 6s to ignore. I don't need... Okay, so unfortunately, even though I rolled a 6, it's damage 2, right?
Yeah, damage 2.
Enough to kill them. Unfortunately, we lose that squad and also lose that objective, but it's only fair as we kill the Rangers on the other side. So there was a very equal exchange there. So we both get 4 points for Purge on the first round, and we're not done yet. So Avatar, where is he going to shoot the Wailing Doom? I assume into the Beast? What is his range?
Into the Beast, it's 12.
12?
He definitely shoot this one. I don't think
he can do that one. No.
So we're going to.
Are you gonna do use a 6 to do sustained hits or something like that? Some annoying Eldar trickery.
Of course.
Okay, go ahead. So Avatar is gonna shoot his Wailing Doom into my front Mutalith over here.
Just gonna change a 1 to the 6.
He's within 12.
Yes.
Okay. So you've hit 1 plus D3 times. So 4 times. Wow.
Look at that.
Look at that. That's nice.
So already hit.
Yes. It's automatic. No, the 1 is a 6, so it hits, and then it causes D3. Yeah. Okay. So what's his strength?
Oh, you terrible horrible.
Unless you are at strength 20. You did not wound me once, but you have an Aeldari.
It's definitely not 20. It's
yeah,
like
probably not. 16, so
it's only 16.
Oh,
my goodness.
That was a very bad roll.
Good.
The Avatar did not charge his Wailing Doom. He didn't polish his Wailing Doom in the morning before the battle. He needs to power it up. What is... oh, yeah, it's... okay, well... Mutalith Vortex Beast is very happy. See, he's smiling. Job. You may not see that, but he's actually smiling over there with his nice big mouth. He pays a lot of money to his dentist with that many teeth. So that Jester and your support weapon.
That cannon. All right, we'll do cannon into that one.
The almost dead Mutalith.
So we'll do D3.
Yeah.
One.
Scary stuff.
Hits.
Hits. You need. I'm T10. You're probably threes.
Yeah.
Threes too.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So I need a 5 to survive here. We'll channel all the Zinch power into this dice and say some sacred words and roll a 5, hopefully. So let's give it a lot of room to roll. Yeah. A 6.
6.
In style, Zinch was on our side. Always blessed Zinch, and he will help you. Maybe not, maybe will. That is all but your Death Jester.
Death Jester.
Is he gonna
we will do...
be the hero of the day?
He is going to be the hero of the day.
He's almost always the annoying guy of the day. Maybe he'll be a hero as well. Hey, that Jester is shooting at my Mutalith, trying to finish him up, and he is using the profile for sustain 3. So good luck. Three shots. No 6s, so Matt is going to flip one into a 6, I assume?
No.
Okay. So
I need to fish for
a wound.
1 6, and then I do the other one. Devastating.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
But I will Eldar reroll, even though it's successful.
Sure, yeah.
Give that a shot. Okay,
no,
doesn't matter.
Just a hit. And you need 5s to wound me, but 6s are good. No 6s, so you'll flip one into a 6, so that's a devastating wound.
Yes.
And another wound.
Yes.
So that another wound is a 4-up save because I have cover. No, so I fail and I suffer 4 damage. But I have 5+ critical fate. So I need to roll 2 5s here, or I'm dead. I rolled 2 5s. So I'm on 1 wound remaining. The Mutalith Vortex Beast is clinging to dear life, and he is showing how resilient he is. That's why I love these guys. They're very, very tough. It's actually my favorite one of these 3 because of his very shiny eyes. But I love these guys as well. Don't worry. So, is that your shooting phase?
Yes, that's the shooting phase.
Mixed bag, not terribly efficient in some places, but you did quite a lot of damage to the beast, just didn't quite kill it. But you killed the Zengor, so that's nice. It will bring me down in primaries there. I assume the charge from the Avatar and from the 2 remaining Wraith dudes. Where are you charging and with whom first?
So Avatar's going to charge into...
The front beast?
The front beast.
Sure, yep. You need something like a 6 there or 7?
Yeah, let's measure.
Yeah, Matt needs a 7 there. And then, here you, depending on where you want to charge. So you want to charge the Flamer squad, you want to charge the 5-man squad plus the Infernal Master, whatever is your preference.
I'm going to try and charge the Zangors.
Zangors only?
Yes.
Okay, sure. So you need probably like a 5. 4 or 5. Just roll it and we'll see.
Okay.
Where are you going to charge first?
These guys first.
Okay.
And they have +1 because the Avatar.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's easy. Yeah, okay. Awesome. So it's 10 inches, so they can go as far as they want. 2.
And then we will... I need a 7?
Yes, you need a 7 for the Avatar, yeah.
So I'll do a 6. As long as it's not a 1.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
So yeah, sure. 7. So he moves straight in. I can almost see sparks from that charge. So we'll see how well the Mutalith Vortex Beast can withstand the Wailing Doom in combat. And Matt is going to move the Wraith Blades. So that's how everything ended up. Matt shifted through the wall with the Wraith Blades, and the Avatar is preparing his attacks. How many attacks does he have?
6 attacks.
6 attacks. Good luck. I don't have anything to turn on the Mutalith. I don't think so. So you are going to hit me.
Hitting on 2s.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Wow.
This Avatar is bad today.
Yeah, Avatar just didn't sleep well before this fight. Okay. And 4 hits with the Aeldari reroll. And what's your strength?
Wounding on 3s. 14.
14, yeah, so 3s. Okay, 3 wounds. 3 wounds is going to be 3/5+ invulnerable saves, which we pass 1, which is exactly how. Let's say you're a d6 + 2 each, right? Yes. I'm thinking no. I'm not going to spend this either. So good luck. Well, at least you are very consistent on the damage roll. Yes. So it's how many?
11 + 4, 15.
15. Okay. So 5, 5, 5. That will be a disaster if not for my 5+ strike. Oh, I'll need next help. So 15 kill of 8. I think it was like barely. So 4, 4. And 2. So it was 11 suffered, so he's on 2 wounds remaining. Oof. Yeah, that was a very hard blow dealt to the Mutalith, but he survived. That's the nice part. So now I'm gonna hit the Avatar back. I'll choose the profile and we'll move on. No, I'm not gonna hit back. First the Wraith plates, of course. I was too fast to judge. How many? It's 3 attacks each plus the Spirit Sphere, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Spirit Sphere is hitting the Zengor Lightning.
I'll do the Wraith.
Wraith Blades. I almost always mix them up. So 4 hits. They're hitting on 3s, right?
Hitting on 3s, yes.
They're +1 because of the Wraith Spirits here.
Then 1 reroll.
Reroll, okay.
Then wounding on 3s.
Okay. Nice, 4 wounds. I have a 6+. Oh, you want to?
And then 1 reroll.
Okay, so 6+. No, so they're dead.
Nice.
That was fast. Woo-hoo. Nice, fast, clean job. Removing the Zengor Lightning. Yeah, they're very, very flimsy, these guys, especially when they don't have their character shaman guy. But that's their lot in life. I consolidated into my 5-man squad with the Infernal Master, so now I'm free to hit back with everything. I'll start probably with my Mutalith Vortex Beast. So 5 attacks from the Vortex Beast into Avatar, 3 hits, no rerolls.
You need 6s.
Strength 9.
No. -1 to wound.
-1 to hits. So 8 3 ones. He was too busy trying to survive the attacks. And now that squad over here. So yeah, 4 attacks with sustained hits. No 6s, unfortunately. But he hits 2 or 3 times. Yeah, he hits twice because he hits on 3s. And I will roll 2 of them, and then I will probably flip a dice. I will check when I do that. Yeah, so I'll roll them both. Yeah, so 6, and I'll flip this 6 into 6. So they are both wounds, and they're both devastating wounds as well, because that's a psychic attack, and that's what I chose for my attacks. And they're D3 damage each.
Okay.
You have wounded guys?
1 has 2 left.
2 left. Okay, so it's D3 damage, so I need to roll, yes, that. And then another guy will suffer. I need a 5 to kill the guy. Yes. So maybe consolidating into that squad was not as good, but you couldn't know that. It was a lucky roll on my part, and also the ability really helped. And the boots from the Rubric. So I have 3 guys, had 3 guys in engagement range. So it's 6 attacks, if I remember correctly. That's 3 6s, so they're gonna pop new hits. And what's your toughness now? 3, right?
3.
Okay, so 3s to wound you. 6s don't do anything because that's not a psychic attack. So 6 wounds. What's your save?
4.
4 up. Okay, it's 4 up in 1, 4 up save. I have no AP.
I think invuln.
I have no AP anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Good luck. Okay, so 2 wounds suffered.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay. He's dead.
Okay, so at least he's not dead, and that's probably all of my fighting back against you, and we will see what Matt scored. In terms of scoring, Matt was quite successful. He scored 2 kills on this turn, so he killed my Zengor Enlightened, both of the squads, and he gets 5 full points for no prisoners. And for cleanse, he gets 3 because you did only 1 objective, right?
Yes.
So it's 3 points because it's tactical. So good scoring on the first turn. And he also gets 8 points for Purge the Foe because he killed one and more than I did. Because, no, actually not. Because I killed your raid plates, because that's a separate squad.
Does that count as a unit?
Yes, attached unit was killed. And I killed your Rangers in the first turn.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, because of that, Matt doesn't get the extra 4, but he still gets the 4 for killing a unit. And he gets no prisoners. So nice turn in terms of scoring. And we'll see what I can come up with in my turn 2. Whilst I was moving my models in the movement phase, Matt decided to overwatch me. So this lone on one wound guy is going to be shot by the Death Chester. Go ahead, man. Good luck.
So we're going to flip to a 6
because
with
of
the enhancement.
What's the wording on that one?
It is during your turn.
In your turn?
In your turn. And I'm going to use a 6 for dev wounds.
So you're using fate dice on that one hit roll?
On the one hit roll, yes.
Okay.
No, on the wound roll.
Yeah, I mean on the wound roll that was caused by that one hit roll.
Yes.
Okay, so that 6, does it pop 3 extra hits?
No. This is on the wound.
I mean, can you use that sustained hits 3 thing?
That one, no, because that's only in the shooting phase.
Okay. So you hit me once and you wounded that with dev wounds, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now essentially I need to roll 2 5+ to survive.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. is that it?
In your shooting phase.
I want to be sure. Because it's like if it's sustained hits, if it's in the shooting phase, you cannot use it in the Overwatch.
Yeah, until the end of the phase.
Unfortunately, the Fate Messenger can be used in Overwatch as the Warden doesn't prevent it, at least from what I can tell. So 2 5-ups coming up, or we're going to be dead. No, we're dead.
He's dead.
So unfortunately, yes, 1 command point down. You didn't?
No, not that one.
Subtracted. It was a very big loss for the 1,000 slots. So does he explode? No. Yeah. I'm gonna check one last thing. I assume I do mortal wounds at the end of my movement phase, and you killed him somewhere in the movement phase, so he will not be able to do mortals. But yeah. So that was the unfortunate fate of the one nice-looking Mutalith Vortex Beast. Here is the end of my incredibly long movement phase. My apologies to Matt because I made him wait for a long time. But after the unfortunate demise of my Mutalith Vortex Beast at the hands of the Death Chester, I had to think a lot to try and solve the problem of what I need to do here. So unfortunately, the Terminators had to use the crystal now because I probably should have put them in Deep Strike now on the second thought, but I probably made that mistake. So I had to use the crystal now to get them in range and line of sight of the Avatar, so I will be able to get as many guns on him as possible. My flamers have moved forward, and they're probably going to use double move in the start of my shooting phase to get closer to Wraithknight and actually try to put some wounds on him using my flamers. The spawn are on the objective, just keeping the objective to myself, nothing else about them. The 5-man Rubric squad with the sorcerer have advanced in order to get on that objective over there. Obviously, the Scarab Occults are there. The Mutalith Vortex Beast has reversed back around the building and set up over there. He's within 24, just within 24 of the Wraithknight, so just to try and put some wounds on him. I'm not sure I'm going to be shooting him at all because, like, Matt still has... How many 6s do you have left?
2.
2, okay, so he has still 6s to block damage. So it's just a question of if I want to try and make him spend that 6. That squad over there has stayed in combat with the Spirits here. In the fight phase, they've piled into him, and I was able to steal the objective from the scouts because there was just one scout on the objective. Now Matt has used his reactive movement, move forward after I finished moving with one of these squads. Actually, did you move them because of which movement?
This one.
So they were within 9?
Yes.
Okay, so that squad caused these guys to move, so they moved forward into the objective, so now they control it. But potentially, if I am able to kill the spirits here with my pistols, which most of my stuff there is pistols, apart from the Infernal Master, I will potentially be able to charge the Rangers and get the objective back from them. Or maybe if I don't kill him, I'll still be able to activate, pile in closer to him, at least these guys, and then consolidate if I kill him, when I kill him, hopefully. So that's the plan for that part of the board. He stayed in combat with the Avatar, and I'm gonna do mortal wounds now at the end of my movement phase, just to see how much I can do to the Avatar. And this is the turn. So we are poised to do some damage to Aeldar, hopefully a lot, and we'll see how that happens. So only one Mutalith Vortex Beast is in range. Unfortunately, I thought about this one. I thought he was within 6, but I measured incorrectly. So only one will be able to roll. So on a 1, it doesn't do anything. So we didn't do anything to the Avatar with this ability for now. The beasts are too sad for the battle they lost just now. In the shooting phase now, we're going to do 2 things. We're going to do Doom Bolt, probably, and do double move with the Flamer. So going to do both at the same time. So Doom Bolt first into the Avatar, because that's the prime target for us now. So 2 is good. It's D3 plus 3. So D3 plus 3 mortal wounds, 5 mortal wounds on the Avatar.
5. And then that damage.
That's not devastating. That's just mortal wounds.
Okay.
So that's not the thing that would be affected.
5.
So 5 left. He has 14 days. He starts with 14, I think. Yeah. So we're gonna move the Flamers now, and then we'll proceed with the shooting. So now the shooting. Let's do the small stuff first. Let's do the pistols over here. So 5 bolt pistols from the rubrics themselves. No, actually it's going to be 4 bolt pistols because the sorcerer is a different one. So the 3 hits, and 6 is an extra hit because the sustained still work. And 3 is to wound. 3 wounds, AP 1 because they're Inferno bolt pistols, but I guess it's
4 plus.
Yes.
Dead.
Already?
Yes.
Oh, that was fast. And unfortunately, I don't think I can declare the non-pistol weapon into something else in case the thing I'm in combat with dies. I'll check that. Yeah, unfortunately, I could not pre-declare my Vortex into something else, at least from what I could tell by reading the wording of the pistol ability. So you cannot hope to kill that one last model with pistols from the squad and pre-declare the non-pistol gun into someone else, because you can only attack with pistols in that shooting phase at all, using if you're playing according to the rulebook. So that is the end of the Spirit Seer over there, and now we're gonna do a bunch of shooting from over this part, and mostly the Mutalith and the Terminators. So yes, I've used the Terminator Sorcerer's ability on the Avatar, so within 18 inches. I've selected him for 0-1s to hit, and I'll probably shoot this guy first. You're T12, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll do the one-shot thing here because I don't think there is a better option for me, because Flamer is too anemic against you. Even though I'm gonna suffer half damage, still maybe I'll do something with him. So I need a 4+ to hit. No, because -1 to hit because I am degraded or in shooting combat. Next guy will do. He'll shoot his gun into. That's a good question. I'll try it into the Wraithknight. Just maybe I'll do some damage to him. Yeah. So hitting on a 3+ hits, and wounding you on. I'm strength 18, so it's 3s.
3s, yeah.
Yes, I wound you. It's AP4, so you either need to roll a 6 or use a 6.
Before I'll use. So AP4, and then I have cover, right?
I think I can see you completely from this part of my model over here, and you're completely in the open.
But I think there's partially your model can't see parts of my model.
A point on my model can see your entire model without exceptions, which I think from this point here I can see your full model without anything being over. From this angle over here, I think I can see you completely. Yeah, pretty sure you should not have cover. So you would need to use a 6 or roll it.
True.
So I'll do the Flamers over there from the squad into the Wraithknight. So 9d6 shots. I'm using the once per game free Cabal from the Ahriman, so I don't have to spend 9 Cabal points, which I don't have. So I will ignore the save of the Wraithknight, and hopefully do quite enough damage to him. And the Warp Flamer Warp Pistol is also going to him. The Warp Smite and my Ahriman's Psychic Stalk is going into the Death Jester just to maybe try and kill him. So that's 9d6 Flamer shots. We'll see how well I roll. That's a good roll. So that's 20 plus, plus 12, 32. Plus 6, 38, 39 shots, almost 40 shots, 40 hits, and now we will do a hit roll. So that's 20 dice, I think. I'll check. 5, 10, yeah, 20. Okay, so I need 5s because of +1 to wounds from Ahriman, and rerolling 1s because of my Rubric's ability. So that's could have been better. Rerolling the 1. Okay, so 4 wounds dealt now. So get rid of 1 dice, and that's better. So 4 wounds plus 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wounds, and rerolling the 2 ones. 12, 13 wounds in total to him, plus the Warp Flamer pistol. 1 shot, doesn't do damage to him, and now the because you don't have to roll saves, now I can do the Warp Smite, so it's 2 shots into the Lone Up Death Jester. Let's see what it is. Oh, 6.
6.
It's a 6. So, 1 sec. So, I have devastating wounds on my psychic attacks, so ones I can reroll, thankfully, because of my Rubric's ability. So yes, 1, 6, which is going to be a devastating wound, and I think it will be a devastating wound anyways on the 4 because it's anti-infantry forepaws. So 1, I think it's damage 2. I'll check. Now Ahriman's ability hits on the 2+. Hits. Now I need a 6. Well, I actually don't need a 6, but I would like a 6. I need. What's your toughness on the Death Jester?
3.
3 probably, right? It's a wound because I'm strength 6. AP. Well, and I'm also +1 to wound. From Ahriman himself. So it's AP -1, but you need a 4-up.
4-up and
we'll say good luck. No, it's D6 damage.
D6.
Do you want to reroll that? Or not?
Yeah.
Okay, so spending 1 command point. We're wishing you good luck, sir. Okay. So, yeah, there is no cover there, and it's AP -1 definitely, so you needed a 4. So I need a 3+ to kill you, and it's a 4. So Death Jester was smitten by Ahriman, and he will no longer pose a threat to my Mutalith Vortex Beasts, because he seems to be very proficient at killing them. Now the...
How many wounds did you do?
13. 13 to
okay.
the Wraithknight, yeah. So not quite killed him, but at least I did damage to him, so that was pleasant. Now my Terminators. Thank you. So all the attacks from the Terminators are going into the Avatar. Only the Terminator Sorcerer is not in rapid fire, everyone else is, so it's 40 shots from the squad, plus 42, sorry, with the Sorcerer. Plus then I'm going to do the psychic attacks actually from the squad, from the Sorcerer in the Scarab Occult squad and the Terminator Sorcerer himself. So it's 2 different models here, this one and that one over there. And I'm spending both of my command points, so I have 0 now. First on the making them psychic attacks, and then on the full reroll to wound and hit. So the typical Terminator combo. And Matt has spent 1 CP to make him -1 to hit, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're here. Okay, so that was not a reroll, that was just a thing. So, quite a lot of misses. And I here actually don't want 6s, because 6s are lethal hits, and I want to fish for the mortal ones here. So that's unfortunately like a semi-waste for me. And this ones I need 6s, so 2 wounds go through, and then I reroll everything, hoping for more wounds. So 3 wounds from the first batch, and 3 regular wounds, lethal hits. Would you like to roll that now? Probably?
Sure.
Okay, let's do that. So Matt has failed 1 and passed 2, so 4 wounds in total taken from the first batch, and then the second batch is gonna come in. So 20 more attacks, and then 2 more from the Sorcerer. So, yeah, good. No, not a lot of 6s, so I'll take the 3s out and reroll them. Good. Okay. So, and that was a... did I not reroll it?
You did reroll it.
So I've rolled the 3 again?
Yeah.
Okay. So, thank you. And that's going into my... And I rolled 2 more for the sorcerer now. So that's lethal hits for me. He's very precise. And the devastating wounds. So 3 devastating wounds. Rerolling. Hoping for some more devastating wounds. No more devastating wounds. So just 3 mortal wounds and 3 normal wounds. Cool. And then my warp things from the other guys. So 3 saves, good luck. So taken 2. Down to 5 in total.
Yeah, so he's dead.
Oh, okay. So that was quick. They did a quick job of the Avatar.
See if he blows up.
Yep.
Does not.
Okay. And that was nice. Well, unfortunately for me, unfortunately for Matt, Avatar did get cover here from a couple of guys, and there was no way for me to position them in a different way. So, and I don't ignore cover. It means that he still has 2 wounds, so I need to finish him up with my warp trickery. So my sorcerer and the Scarab Occult Sorcerer. So warp smite from the sorcerer. I think it's not warp smite. I'll check. So it's coruscating flames. And that's bad because it means that it's a lethal hit. I didn't want a lethal hit. So 1 hit, and I need a 4 up here, which I can reroll. No, so there's 2 wounds, but that's AP minus 3, so it's 4 up. 4 up. Okay, and now the final attack, which I have from the Scarab Occult Sorcerer. So 3 attacks from the Warp Smite from the Sorcerer in the squad. Oh no, no hits, no more hits, which means that the Avatar is left with 2 wounds. And that's very dangerous for us because I'll need to charge him, but charging him is a totally different story to shooting him. So yeah, so fortunately he was just slightly obscured from our firepower and we were not able to bring him down just yet. But maybe we'll do it in combat, who knows. So now I have a big Avatar-shaped problem on my hands because he has 2 wounds left, which it's 1 attack from my Mutalith Vortex Beasts, but that's a 4-up invulnerable save, and I only have 5 attacks to actually do that damage with him. So I will have to charge someone else. Then it means that I'm charging Ahriman into him, and I cannot because I'm double moving. So the only other choice I have is this squad over here, which is not a bad choice, but it means that I will not be able to take away that objective from Matt. Maybe I'll be able to pile him back onto it, but he has OC 5 on that objective, and I have OC... I'll need 3 guys on that objective, so it's difficult positioning there. It depends on how well I charge and other things. So I'll have to do a lot of stuff here to try and bring down Avatar. So we'll see. Now I will be doing charges because I don't think I have any other shooting left. That squad over there advanced. They shot completely. He shot, and they shot. So yes, now the charges. I need to charge with this guy over here. I'll measure how far he is. So it's a 7-inch charge from that Mutalith Vortex Beast over here into the Avatar. So wish me luck. Zinch, help me. Yes, it's a 9. Good. So he is in. Probably needed... Yeah, I can do that because my tentacles are so big here. Like that. The Terminators probably won't even try. Yeah, I'll try Terminators into the squad of Guardians. Maybe I can reach them. No, and I'm not gonna. I cannot re-roll that because I don't have CPs. Now this squad over here is gonna charge into the Avatar as well. Yes, so 7. I'll move him and I'll measure how far these guys have to move because obviously I need to base as much as possible. So we'll see how that works in that area because I need to move carefully. And that is pretty much all of my charges done. So yes, now it is very interesting because I have 5 attacks from the Mutalith Vortex Beast and some psychic attacks from that squad over here. So that's the only stuff that I can use to actually bring him down. Ahriman could not help the guys. He was too busy shifting through the warp to get into range of the Wraithknight. So 5 attacks from the Mutalith Vortex Beast. Matt has 1 command point, so he cannot interrupt.
There's no command points.
No?
Yeah. I used the last one.
Okay. So Matt cannot interrupt.
No, I have 1.
Okay, so at least not an interruption. So 5 attacks from the beast. It hits 4 times. No rerolls necessary. And the 5s, 2 wounds. So 2 wounds.
What's its strength?
9.
I need 6s.
Because you minus 1.
To wound.
Okay, so 1 wound.
1 wound, AP...
Yes. AP 2.
2?
Yes.
How much damage? A bunch?
It's exactly 4. So
we'll use our...
Makes sense. Okay, so you use your 1 per phase thing. So at least we did make Matt use his once per phase fate dice, and now the sorcerer over here.
Don't you have to move in?
But if I can, so I don't have to pile in. I think I must pile in if I can make it into base-to-base contact. I cannot physically come into base-to-base contact, so I think I can keep these guys where they are. I can just stay stationary with them.
Okay.
So not stay stationary, but just not pile in with them. So I think it's legal there. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's staying with them. Now that like 3 inches doesn't get them into base-to-base contact is fine, I hope. 10th edition is weird with these rules. So 4 attacks with the Infernal Master, hitting on 3s, 6s, pop X. Oh no, he hits only once. But the 1 is a reroll, thankfully, because of the Terminator Sorcerer over there. And I need a 6 here. No, but what's your strength? So it's minus 1 to wound, right?
Yeah.
So unfortunately, no, it doesn't wound him. And now my staff of the Rubric Sorcerer. All is hanging on this one lone Rubric Marine Sorcerer. He has 3 attacks. It's always the Sorcerer. I know from the other Thousand Suns games, always the Sorcerer with his staff. It's everything hands onto his staff. So 3 attacks. He needs 3s to hit, which I hope he'll roll a bunch of 6s. He hits twice. Okay, I need 6s here for the devastating wounds because it's a psychic attack. Please roll a bunch of 6s. Let's roll 2 6s. It's a 6 and it's a 1, and I think I cannot reroll 1s to wound because I think that's only for range attacks. I'll check. Yes, so it's only for range attacks, but it's 1 6, which means it's a devastating wound. So now, in order for me to kill him, I need to roll a 5 or a 6. And I don't think I can use his ability to flip a die. Oh, actually, yes, I can use his ability to flip a die to a 6, which I'm gonna do now if I don't kill him with this attack. So I don't kill him. It's 1. He suffers a wound because of your half damage.
Yep.
So he's on 1 wound left, and now we'll check the recording and see what I rolled for the. Well, it doesn't actually matter what I rolled because even if I rolled a 1 to wound, I still had at least 1 attack there. Right? I rolled. I've hit you with 1 or 2, at least, with the Infernal Master, correct?
Yeah, 2.
And I can flip 1 into a 6, which will make it devastating wound.
Okay.
And we'll kill the Avatar. Because you have 1 wound. I would need to roll damage there, but I don't because I actually did 1 damage to him with the Rubric Sorcerer. So, as I said, everything was dependent on this one lone Sorcerer. Do you explode?
Yes.
Yes. So does it explode D6 or?
I think it's D6.
Oh my! Please don't say it's D6. That would be awful. 3 mortal wounds. Let's first check the Mutalith on 2 wounds. Oh, it's 3 wounds. I need to roll 2 5s to survive. No, this is not a 5. So does he explode? At least because he's a D6 device, it would be crazy. So yeah, at least you killed the Mutalith in the explosion, in the fiery conflagration. And now this squad over here, 3 mortal wounds, so it will kill this guy. I'll kill this guy to make sure that I can come back to the objective. Now the other Mutalith. 1, 5 up shrug. Is it, or is it not?
No. 3.
So it suffers a wound. And lastly, Ahriman squad. 3. Okay, so you kill a flamer and bring 1 to 1 wound. But I think it was worth it because we've gotten rid of the Avatar, which was very difficult. It literally took everything we had in order to do that. So at the end of my turn, I will have area denial because I have a unit wholly within 6 of the center, the Mutalith Vortex Beasts. And the assassination, I killed 2 characters, so I get full 5 for the for this one as well. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So I'll not get an extra command point, so I'll be down to 0 up to 1 in that turn. And we will move into his turn and see what Eldar can respond with. We are at the end of Matt's movement phase. What happened here?
So I drew engage in all fronts and investigate signals.
Okay.
So I moved my Autarch over here.
To the corner.
The Rangers to the corner.
Yep.
And Swooping Hawks to that corner over there.
Yeah, so you are going to be doing it in the 4 corners?
3 corners.
3 corners. Okay, cool. Awesome. And engage on all fronts, so you're going to be in
1, 2, 3.
3 corners. That's nice. Cool.
Cool.
Good scoring on Eldar part. Now the Wraithknight, he didn't move, so
he did not.
He did not want to be flamed.
He did not.
And these guys, they moved, but they stayed outside of 12 from the flamers, so they were wise. And the Rangers just moved away because they are not controlling the objective. So why stand
Why bother?
in danger of the very fighty sorcerers? It seems.
True.
What are you gonna do now?
So I'm going to spend 1 CP on this squad.
Yes.
To improve. Oh, let me see.
Okay.
Do Eldritch Storm from
Here.
the Farseer.
Yes.
So it's a D6 blast. So +2.
How good is Eldritch Storm before you do anything?
It is strength 6, AP -2, D3 damage.
D3 damage. How many shots? 1?
It would be 5 shots.
I'm just thinking. I only have 1 CP. Yeah, I just have an ability which allows me to have a 4-up shrug and make any psychic attacks you have hazardous. So we are the masters of the Imperium. I'll think about this. Yes, I will not do it.
And did you want to use any rituals?
No, I cannot.
You cannot?
I only have 1 CP. One Cabal point. CP as well, but not
so
that CP.
Hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Not going to use the Eldar.
And the 3+? Strength 6, right?
Yep.
Okay. So what's your AP?
It will be 2.
Do you mind if I use your?
Yeah.
Never use opponent's dice. So it's gonna kill 1.
Kill 1. Then D3.
And kills,
and it kills another one. Cool.
Okay, so 2 guys died. Over there. Okay,
4.
nice. So 20 dice?
Yep.
Okay,
20.
You hit them 3s, right?
Yes.
2. Okay, and 4 force to wound.
Force to wound.
And your 6s are extra AP because you use the Blade Storm, right?
Yeah, not great.
1 6 and 5 wounds.
Yeah, 5.
AP 1 that I'm in cover.
Yeah, and then. Yeah.
Okay, so here is the 5 wounds. Oh, I said I'm not going to use the opponent's dice. Zinch is not going to forgive me for that. 3s. Okay. Zinch was not happy with me about this decision either. So I lose 1 guy and 1 guy suffers a wound. And how many 6s do you roll?
1. So
okay,
just
so 5 up. So 2 guys died.
2 guys died.
This guy and this guy. Okay.
Then
Dwindling.
the White Lance.
Good luck. It's doesn't wound, but reroll. Hey.
Okay.
Learnable save. Okay.
Alrighty, then we'll do
What else? The platform and the Wraithknight.
platform Wraithknight. Okay, we'll do.
What is it going to be? So the Wraithknight shoots everything into this squad because he wants to get rid of Ahriman, I assume.
Yes.
Okay, so 2.
So we'll do.
It doesn't really matter what we shoot with it first because it's damage to the star cannons. What's that?
Star
cannons?
Yeah, star cannon.
Okay, so
1 hit because
-1 hit.
yeah.
Yes, he's degraded. does wound.
Does wound, yeah.
They are T4. So save. And the heavy wraith things. Oh no, 2 shots.
2 shots, 4 shots.
They're...
It's a blast.
Yeah, there are 5 men, yeah, still.
1 reroll. Nope.
And 2 stone, of course. 3 5-ups.
2 1 5-up.
Because it's dev?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 5-up.
Yes.
I failed them both. So 3 guys died.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ahriman and 2 pals left. Okay.
Okay.
There's a very big crater over here.
Then we'll do
the platform into the same squad.
Yeah, we'll try and get lucky. So it's going to be D3 shots.
3 shots.
3 shots. Hitting on maybe 2s.
Is 2+ skill?
3 plus heavy.
Okay, so...
And does he see him?
That's the question. You need to go over this line.
That line, then no.
Okay, so 3 stay. Okay, reroll. Elder Trickery.
Nice.
I'll hit. And... All
wounds.
So 3, so I need to roll 2 first.
2.
5-ups. So both fail. Is D6 +2?
Yep.
Okay, so that you kill the guys, and now...
Then the last is devastating.
Why?
Because it was a 6.
Oh no. That's not nice. I didn't want to... Okay, so then I'll reroll for a command point. My save, I think... Yes.
Oof.
Yes, so now the devil kills the last sorcerer guy, but the Ahriman is safe.
True.
Actually, that was a very dangerous moment there. I did not think about the devastating wound, which is at the end of the sequence. So yeah, Ahriman could have suffered D6 +2, which sounds like he's dead. Yeah, he would be very much easily dead. Okay, so that was the shooting phase, right?
That was the shooting phase, yep. And then these guys are doing the actions.
Okay, so everyone else is doing actions. So how many points did you score? 3 for engaging all friends, right?
Yes.
And investigate signals for 6.
Yes.
Okay. In the middle of my movement phase, decided to overwatch Ahriman, which he can rightfully do so. And your bright lens shot?
We'll do that one last.
Okay.
So we'll do the D6
yes.
psychic shots. So 6.
It's Matt's favorite thing, trying to kill my Ahriman in all of our games.
Oh, nice.
What's that?
2 hits.
That's the psychic thing?
From the Farseer,
okay,
yeah.
Sure.
So 3s. Okay, 1 wound, AP 2.
So 4-up. Fine.
Peachy.
Okay.
Good.
Now the 20 shots.
20 shots from these guys.
I'm sweating here for my beautiful Ahriman with his nice cloak and everything, staff. He lived only a couple 100,000 or maybe some more years, so he's too young to die. 20 hits. Sorry, 20 dice. Well, that's a good roll.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's slightly above average, which is good. And your wound roll is 4-up. Okay, so 1, it's a 4-up.
Yeah.
Suffers a wound, and now the bright lance.
Okay, bright lance.
Luck.
We'll use a 6.
Okay.
We'll use a 1, and then Farseer turns into a 6. Wounding on 2s.
You have the Aeldari roll, no?
Yes. Okay.
So 4-up. Screw you, Eldar. But that was very annoying. But yeah, Eldar were very close to actually killing him. If I failed that, I had a CP for command point reroll, but that was very tight. So I'm not sure I will be able to do that. Now the Ahriman will probably move this way. I'll continue thinking about that. So my end of movement phase, I've drawn clans and investigate signals. So I need to investigate a couple of objectives, which I decided to do that with this squad over here, and Ahriman moved back. That's why he suffered Overwatch. My Scarab Occults have moved forward 5 inches. I'm probably going to double move them now because I need to get in range with the Wraithknight, and that's the only way for me to do that now, I think. These guys stayed stationary. The squad over here with Infernal Master has moved across into the ruin, and they are now in line of sight from the Rangers and the Wraithknight for his magical kaboom thing, which I am mostly interested in killing the Wraithknight here. But the only thing I'm thinking is the Reaper cannon, the Soul Reaper cannon, yes. Whether to put it into the Rangers or into the Wraithknight, that's kind of the question. The Vortex is definitely going into the Wraithknight. So obviously Mutalith Vortex Beast moves straight forward ahead into the Wraithknight, hoping to, well, first of all, do mortal wounds with his mortal wound ability, and also potentially charge him and hopefully kill him. So that is the plan. I'll use my Cabal points. I've lost one, so I'm down to 12, but 12 is just enough for me to double move plus do Doombolt. So I'll Doombolt from this guy over here into the Wraithknight. Maybe there'll be enough to finish him off. And I'll also double move the Terminators. So yeah, the Terminators have moved. Now let's do Doombolt. I'll roll my dice of fortune and fame and see if I can do enough wounds to maybe kill him outright. Who knows? So Doombolt. 2+ is D3 plus 3, so I need to roll a 3+ to kill him, unless Matt wants to do something.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to use something. So 3+, yes. So it's 5 mortal wounds on the Wraithknight. It's from this Infernal Master over here. He's just within 18, well, slightly closer. He doesn't blow up. So okay, so that was a very efficient move on his part. So now I'm freed up to do damage to them. The Terminators have moved forward, but now they don't have their intended target. So that was kind of a waste there, but not going to be worried about that because at least the Wraithknight is dead. So now the shooting from this dude, can you please check if he's within 6 inches of that squad over there for the mortal wounds at the end of the movement phase?
No.
Because I should have done that to the Wraithknight as well, but I forgot.
No.
Okay, doesn't matter. So let's do the shooting. I will use my Torrent gun. No, actually I'll use my one-shot thing to try and blink off the... how many wounds does the platform have?
6. But you can't see.
From this point over here?
From the model?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
You measure from any point on the model.
Yeah, then yeah, you could choose.
So the blast profile is probably better here. You have 6 wounds, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll try that. D6 plus 3, so 8 shots. 8 shots. Hitting on 3s. Oh, that's not a good roll. Yeah, and I could not use my reroll once against it because I didn't see it with my Scarab Terminator Sorcerer. 3 is 2 wounds. 3 wounds at AP 2. Damage 2. Good luck.
3 wounds.
Sorry, 4 wounds. Oh, that's sorry, 4 wounds.
So AP2?
AP2, correct, yes. And you are definitely in cover.
So I need 4s.
2 wounds left. That's annoying. But alas, are you within 6 of me? I think you are within 6 of the base. From your hull.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll check now. Let's see what I roll on the ability, because I didn't roll it. Oh, that's good. 6, that means a lot of mortal wounds. Probably, yeah, it's probably going to be enough. I'll check. 6 is D6 mortal wounds, but the platform has 2 wounds left, so I need to not roll a 1. Let's see. 2, just enough. Just enough. I was lucky that I rolled a 6. So that was the mortal wounds ability and the shooting from him. These guys cannot shoot because they cannot see. I don't have the 2 CP to shoot out of line of sight, so they are safe for now. And these guys, I'm going to shoot everything into them. So 2d6 shots from the Flamer of Doom from him. 6. And his hazardous check? No, so he's fine. 6 hits. Wounding on 3s. And these are devastating wounds, but they are not mortal, so just 2 guys dead. And 2 wounds with rerolls. So 3 wounds at AP minus 1, I think, with ignoring cover. So one's safe.
4 guys.
One's fine, 4 guys. And the Reaper cannon. So 3 and 6 pops an extra hit. So and reroll once because Rubric's rule. So 4 wounds, no devastating wounds. AP 1. Enough for him, yes. Okay, so they've dealt with that squad, and the only thing left is rolling a charge for the Mutalith Beast into those guys over there. 8. Let's measure and see if that's...
Yeah, they're within.
The problem is, do I need to rotate around the building because I'm slightly this way? Let's see. Yeah, so it gets the beast in range just, and I will use my something more with 15 attacks at strength 7 at AP 0 to get and try and do some damage to that squad. So hitting on 3s. Okay, so not bad. And wounding on 2s. Okay, so that's 8 wounds at AP 0. It's you guys.
6. Force.
Oh, just 2. Okay.
2.
Now you can hit me back with your sorcerer and the boots. 8 attacks.
Oh. Wounding on 6s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
No.
No wounds, and the Farseer.
Farseer. 2 hits.
Yeah, he hits on 2s, I'm sure.
It's on 2s.
Is it only 2 attacks?
I'm double checking that one. And wounding on 6s.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Okay, so he's fine there, and we have successfully cleansed 2 objectives, so 5 points for that, and investigated signals with these guys, so 2 points for that, 5 for the cleanse. Cleansing was over here and for Ahriman in the center, and this is how the turn for me ends, and we'll calculate some points. So we counted up some points, and unfortunately for the Aeldari here, they, even with the missions that Matt drawn, and he's drawn Secure Numbers and Overwhelming Force, the only unit that he can actually threaten significantly is that unit over there. If he fallbacks with this squad over here, and is very lucky with them and the Swooping Hawks on that side of the board over there, see the wing sticking out, and he kills that unit, he'll get 3 points. And if that happens, it will be 55 points for me to 41 for Matt with painted score, but obviously that doesn't count any future battle rounds because we're just at the 3rd battle round now, so it would be 2 battle rounds more for 1,000 Suns to potentially score points, but that's how the game would end here, and thank you very much for the game, Matt.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure. What do you think about the Aeldari and the 1,000 Suns? What do you think maybe went wrong for the
Aeldari? What went wrong? I think tactically maybe charging or consolidating into that unit was not great.
That moment there was much more beneficial for me than I initially thought. That I don't want you to consolidate into me because then I would not be able to move freely.
Yeah.
Because I don't have fallback and shoot and charge.
Yeah.
1,000 Suns don't have that. However, then it turned out that I could kill 2 of the Wraith Blades, but I was very lucky on my part because it was psychic attacks, devastating wounds. I did just enough on the first one to kill a full wounded Wraith Blade, and then kill another one with a lucky 3 on the damage, using the flip 1 dice to 6 once per turn. So that was very cool there. What else do you think?
Let's see.
Any problems for the Aeldari? I think maybe it was not enough firepower. Maybe Wraithknight did not perform this day.
I mean, it did fine-ish. I think both of those Vortex Beasts were on 2 wounds.
Yeah, one and two. Yeah, I was just a bit lucky on the 5-up shrug, but they're very resilient.
Yeah.
Their thing is that it's hard to kill them. There are very few things in the game that can efficiently kill Vortex Beasts. It's like a Redemptor. Yeah. it's a thing that you don't want to be targeting if you can avoid that. But you could not really avoid that. You didn't have too many better targets, and if you leave them around, they'll be doing mortal wounds every turn. Yeah. They'll be doing that nice shooting every turn. They'll be charging stuff, tying up stuff. So yeah, you have to get rid of them, but at the same time, it's difficult to do. I think maybe the Wraithknight, he's very expensive. Yeah. So maybe changing him into a couple of fire prisms
might help. Yeah.
Might do better here because he's hard to kill, but not as hard to kill.
Yeah, he's not too bad. It's only 18 wounds.
18 wounds, yeah, even with -1 damage, it's possible. And yes, he does a lot of damage, but now that it's a bit limited with how
Yeah, it
dice
doesn't
work.
overspill.
Doesn't spill over, yeah, so it's not efficient against targets like the Rubrics, for example. You only killed 3 guys when you shot at them.
Yeah.
You killed the squad, but you didn't kill Ahriman, for example.
True.
So yeah, so maybe Wraithknight is the one that is not as efficient. Avatar was very good.
Yeah,
It was very efficient.
always a good job.
Wraith Blades were okay. I think maybe running them as Wraith Guard would be a better way, because
We'll
Wraith
definitely
Guard
do a
will
lot more damage.
Will do damage, and they are the same price, so maybe we'll try to play it next time. But anyways, I was very happy with the 1,000 subs. They were cool. My favorite unit are probably the Beasts, the Vortex Beasts, as a standalone unit, and as an attached unit with a leader. Definitely did these guys over here, because the Infernal Master, he did so much damage in combat. Weirdly, his squad finished off the Avatar in combat because of his ability to turn the dice into a 6 every turn. So like, yeah, it was very nice. So I did not use that ability in the shooting phase because I couldn't. I could, but I didn't decide to. And then the fight phase, it really helped me with the Avatar. So yeah, this guy is the MVP probably as a squad, and Ahriman is also very good as always. So yeah, very happy with the performance. So thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time.